Dear students, so we have started first chapter basics of programming skills. So as I told you that in the introduction part, this chapter and second chapter are interrelated. If you know this chapter very well, then you are going to solve second chapter easily. That is what C programs you can write easily. So we started our first chapter. So under that, the basics of problem solving. First point is basics of problem solving. So what is basics of problem solving? So we have seen the computers are used in many fields like engineering, in medical, and in gaming, and in education field. There are so many fields where the computers are used. So why they are using? Because the computers are able to solve their problems. Okay, they are using the computer because of the problem are solved with respect to their. So they are using the they are using computers. How they are using computers? By using some programs we have solved their problems. Some languages we have solved the problems. So like that, the basics of problem solving. So nowadays we are using computers normally for solving those problems. Next one is what? To solve the problem. To solve the problem, this one is what? Having some points. To solve the problems, one needs to understand the problem deeply. See, whenever you are attended your exams, any kind of exams in previous, or it may be your matriculation, or it may be your PUC, or it may be your regular classes, regular exams, internal exams, or any kind of external exams. Whenever you are attending your exams, whenever the exam starts and you have provided a question paper to write your exams, you are not going to write directly. You are not going to write directly. Minimum 20 minutes you are going to read that question paper, or 15 minutes. As you have seen example, like a PUC students are given 15 minutes for their reading purpose. Okay, for only 15 minutes they are given to read their question paper deeply or clearly. After 15 minutes they can write. So even that 15 minutes is added to extra time as a extra time. So whenever there is exam, we try to understand, not directly writing our problems or answers. You first deeply start to first question and up to end question, you try to read those questions. Okay, that is what we need to study before writing. That is what everyone is doing same. So like that, they have mentioned whenever there is a problem with respect to problem means what? Computers or any language. When it comes language, second chapter is C language. With respect to your writing your C language. So when such programs are arise, you need to understand the problem. So these are the steps to follow. Okay, so before that, this chapter introduced to understand those problems. So to solve that any kind of a problem, we have to understand the problem first deeply. What the problem they have given. Okay, example, your question paper I have given like that. So whenever there is a problem in computers, or we need to study those deeply. So what it is? To solve the one needs to, before solving when it comes to computer, before solving that problem, what should we have or what should we do? That points they have given. This question has been asked for 5 marks in previous question papers. First one is what? Study the problem in detail. As I told, whenever the question paper is provided to you, you try to start reading that questions. Okay, you are trying to understand those questions. One thing I can say that. And second one is what? In computers, what they are saying with respect to language, they are telling that you redefine that problem. You redefine that problem or restate the problem. Means what? You need to redefine or restate the problem. Whether you are understood why this problem, this point is mentioned, because they wanted to know whether you are understood the question or not. So you need to redefine. You need to write down that problem question and restate or some restate the problem to someone. Next one is what? Identify the input and output conditions and constraints. So for that, solving that problem, what are the input we have? So in almost the computer languages, input and outputs are already known. Okay, when it comes to computer languages or solving any problems, we already know the problems and output. Whatever the input are, what are the inputs are provided to that problem and what is the output we need to have. That is already we can get in a computer language. Okay, and conditions also, what kind of a conditions you wanted to apply. Next one is what? Generate alternate methods. Okay, you don't need to write only one problem or only depend on one problem. You can have the alternate solution. As I told that if I wanted to go Belgaum, there are many options or many ways to I can use. Because I am from Mamdapur, I can go via Yergatti, I can go via Gokak also. They are alternative ways. Okay, so you do not strict on a one single method. You can choose an n number of alternate solutions. Okay, you should have alternate solutions. Select one method which is best. Which one is best? You choose that. Prepare a list of procedures or write a steps. You try to write a programs or you need to start your C program, or like that you can write in a, with respect to I am telling computer, then when it is computer there is a language, some kind of a language is there. So that is what C language should be. Maybe for your some it is a C language. So by using that we can write a programs. And now last one is what? Compute the result. Okay, so I think this one is what these steps are very important when you are understanding the problem. Okay, whatever the given problem. So this is what the video